All right, so in this lesson, we are going to identify again and represent again. So identify and represent attributes, qualities of a function, but this time we are going to be given a table. So let's go here. So before we continue, I just want you to know that when we have a graph, I want to remind you that we have a graph, and let's say we have like, I don't know, something like that. Remember that these are a bunch of points, right? There's an infinite amount of points because like they're just so close to each other. Well, let's just say there's an infinite amount of points, right? Because you can keep getting all these decimals, that's why. So there's all these decimals, it never stops. There's never like a hole in here or anything like that. It's just continuous, it keeps going, like everything's connected, it's all there. These are all points. I'm only grabbing some of the points. I don't know if this is what it looks like. I mean, most likely it doesn't even look like this, right? But I'm giving you a table of some of these points. And for our purposes, this table will show you the lowest, it'll show you the highest, it'll show you the x-intercept, it'll show you the y-intercept. And it'll show you where it starts and where it ends. Like, there's not going to be arrows today. It's going to start here, it's going to end here. So let's look for the lowest point. Lowest point, so that's going to be furthest down. So that's the lowest y. So it starts at like 0, 5, then it goes up, starts going down, all the way to 0. So 5 all the way up to 9, all the way back down to 0. So the lowest is 13, 0. The highest, the maximum, so that would be, goes up to 9, so 4, 9. When it talks about the lowest and the highest, it's really talking about the y value. So the lowest y value is 0. So the lowest the graph goes is, the lowest location is at 13, 0. So the highest y is 9. So the maximum like point, the highest point is 4, 9. X-intercepts. Remember that x-intercept is where it's crossing the x-axis. So the x can be like here, but the y will never go up and down. So the x will change, but the y will be 0. So I look for that. Oh, 13, 0 again is my x-intercept. My y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So it can be along the y-axis, so the y can change. But the x, it will never move left or right. It's always going to be on this axis. So 0y. So I'm going to look for 0. Okay, 0, 0, 5. And this part should be easy. What is f of 8? Let's choose f of 8. I just chose it randomly. What is f of 8? F of 8. I think I'm just going to redo that 8. Okay. Not much better. Looks like a chubster. F of 8. Okay. F of 8 is positive 5. It's beautiful. 8. Okay. I take it back. It's beautiful 8. I apologize. What is f of? I don't know. I already used 4. F of 3. F of 3. Better. F of 3 is 8. Cool. Awesome looking 8 again. When is f of x equal to? Remember, this is x, this is f of x. F of x is essentially y. Just in case like you don't know, it's just y. F of x is just y. So when is y equal to 2? When x equals 11. When does f of x, when does y equal 8? Right here and right here. Okay, so when x equals 3 and 5. 3 or 5. 3 or 5. Let's do one more. Once again, I'm assuming that everything is right here. There are more points, but these are ones I pulled out of the graph. So the lowest, so the minimum, so I'm gonna look for the lowest, so on the lowest y value. So -15, -20, -20. So this is the minimum right here, 6, -20. Sometimes you'll have more than one. Like if you had a, like, I don't know, like 15 and -20, then you would put both of those numbers here. Like sometimes there's more than one. Sometimes there's more than one. In this case, this is the lowest. Maximum is, so 15 is the highest. Nope, 20 is the highest. So 24, comma 20. Cool, right here. X-intercept. Okay, I have to remind myself that the x can go back and like be across the x-axis, but the y is 0. So 0. So right here and right here. And oh, that's it. So at 2, 0 and 10, 0. Cool. Y-intercept. We call it like it can travel, it can be somewhere on the y-axis, but the x will always be 0. I always have to remind myself of this. So 0. 0, 15. It's not always going to be this first one, just so you know. Sometimes it's like somewhere in here, but it always has to be this x. I mean, like where the x is 0 right here. So 0, 15. Actually, that's going to bother me for some reason. Okay, so 0, 15. Okay, so what is f of 16? I don't know. What is f of 16? F of 16 is 3. Let's do f of 24. What is f of 24? F of 24 is 20. Cool. When does f of x equal 1? So f of x, when does y equal 1? When x equals 12. When x equals 12. When does f of x equal -15? So when does y equal -15? Right here and right here. So when x equals 4 and 8. Another beautiful 8. Thank you.